Rodriguez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Tannehill. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down.
Well, Parker, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 38-yard line. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And some space here. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rivers forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And Haskell's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 40.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rivers. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Rivers on the money, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Rivers again. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Dory Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
From Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
The tackle made by Bobby.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
At the 15.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
On the carry.
Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Stephen Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On third down, Rivers. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. It's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Jackson. Oh, look at the juke. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
A gain of 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
It's a gain of 8.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
First and 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He's got room here. All the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining.
Rodrigo.
So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
3-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this with intermission?
Typically.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up at the 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Derrick Henry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
38-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Again, it's Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Man, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, to pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. That false start costly. Moves him back to the 9 now, first and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And from the 9, they get get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
It's kind of an interesting decision. One-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. Here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
Fielded in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
4-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A throw out wide caught by Pascal. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The 1st down throw here for Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
It's a pickup of 6.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Rivers with a throw complete to Hilton. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, David Jackson. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown.
To number 84,
Corey Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3-yard line.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now left side on the swing pass. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
27-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. From the gun, Rivers. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. play action. Rivers going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
17 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Stephen Gostkowski for the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Rivers on 1st down. He completes this one to Mack. They call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Rivers letting one go deep for the end zone. And stop shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
A gain of 15.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
33-yard line.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Back at his own 49.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Today's final score.
Good strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their 1st round pick, number 13 overall, to get it from San Francisco. And they certainly think he's